Hey guys, today we are going to be making pozole, another Mexican soup, super popular during the holidays, and it's a Mexican tradition in many families. The recipe I'm going to show you guys today is quick and easy. You may have seen recipes in the past, or maybe your family makes it with fresh ancho chilies, and that's awesome. I know how to make it that way too, but today I'm going to show you how to make it with chili powder and chipotle pepper. It's so much faster and it's just as delicious.
Let's start with the ingredients. I will also be posting all of the exact measurements in the description box below the video. We have our chicken thighs with the skin on. I have 10 thighs here. This recipe will feed between 6 to 8 people, and if you need to feed more, just double the ingredients. We have our 10 cups of chicken broth, 5 tablespoons of New Mexico chili powder, 1 teaspoon of oregano, 1 teaspoon of ground cumin, half a teaspoon of paprika. In this bowl, we have 1 large white minced onion. If you don't have a really large onion, just use 2 small white onions. We have 5 cloves of minced garlic. We have our chipotle peppers in a can. And we also have our crushed red pepper flakes and 6 cups of hominy. To garnish it off, we are going to use lime wedges, chopped cilantro, and thinly sliced cabbage. In a stainless steel stock pot over medium to high heat, lay the chicken thighs skin side down. Once you have all your chicken laid down, add just enough of the chicken broth to cover the top of the chicken, and then turn your heat up and bring it to a boil. I do want to say that it could take some time for your broth to start boiling because you have all that chicken in there and you just added in that stock. So for me, it took about 5 minutes before it started boiling really good. Once it's boiling, put your top on top, drop your heat down to a simmer, and leave it there for 25 minutes. While our chicken is cooking, we are going to work on our onions and our garlic. In a frying pan, add 1 to 2 tablespoons of olive oil over medium to high heat. You want to add enough oil to fully cover your pan. Next, you're going to add your onion and lower your heat to low, and we're going to take our time and saute this until it's nice and soft and translucent. The key is we do not want to burn our onions, and so take your time with this. This is going to take about 10 minutes. Continue to go in there, move your onion around, and always make sure that it's sitting in some of the oil. Like I said, take your time with this and keep your heat low. As long as your heat is nice and low, you will not burn your oil. When your onions are just about done, we're going to add in our garlic and saute for an additional 2 minutes. Same rules apply. Take your time, keep your heat low. You do not want to burn your garlic. When your onion mixture is done, remove it from the heat. I still have about 10 minutes of my chicken cooking. Once the chicken is done, remove it and set it to the side. We're going to let it cool before we shred it. Pour the onion mixture into the stock pot. Add the rest of your chicken broth. Next, we are going to add all of our seasonings. Your chili powder, cumin, paprika, oregano. This is the time where we're also going to add our salt. Now, salt is to your liking. I personally am only going to add 2 generous sprinkles. The thing with salt is you can always add more at the end if you feel you need it, but you can't take it back. And you don't want this soup to be overly salty. You're getting all of your flavors from your chicken and all of your seasoning. I've really trained myself not to eat a lot of salt. I like to use spices and herbs in my recipes, and I recommend the same for you too. Just slowly start to use less and less salt, and you will get used to it. Remember the chipotle peppers in a can? We're only going to use the sauce from the can. Add 2 tablespoons of chipotle pepper sauce. Now the chilies that are left over, you can put them in a plastic container and store them in your refrigerator. I like to use it for other recipes during the week, like chicken tacos. Just chop up those chili peppers really small and throw them into your taco meat, and it adds an amazing flavor. And our crushed red pepper. Just use 2 to 3 sprinkles. 1, 2, 3. Stir well and continue to let it simmer. Next, we are going to shred our chicken. Remove the skin, you're going to throw that away. Add your shredded chicken to the pot. Bring the soup back up to a boil. Once your soup is boiling, put the cover on top and drop your heat down to a simmer. Simmer for at least 2 hours. The longer it simmers, the better. You're going to add your hominy in about 15 minutes before you want to serve the soup. Here is the final product.